Hey everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Outside the Den with me, Justin the Red Island Shaver. As usual, coffee. Alright, so today's topic is mapping your beard growth and the way we shave with wet shaving. So if you've been following along with my Outside the Den videos already, you've probably gone out and you bought about 10 brushes. You get about 7 razors, 500 blades, 26 soaps, and about 30 aftershaves. Sounds about right. So you went to the den and you lathered up your soap. You loaded a blade in one of the razors, and you started to shave. And then during the shave, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Irritation, weepers, looked like you tried to lather a live badger instead of a badger brush, and just it was an all-around crappy shave. And I'll tell you why. The big part of wet shaving is it's all about beard reduction. So this isn't like taking a standard 5-blade, 6-blade, 26-blade cartridge razor and scraping everything off your face in one go. This is about beard reduction, so each pass is going to remove a little bit of hair. And the thing that you have to keep in mind is you have to know which way your beard grows in order to be most successful at this. So luckily for you, there's this video to tell you how to do that. And it's very, very easy. All you want to do is you want to let your facial hair grow for a couple days, because you need to be able to feel it. So I think I have 2 days, 2.5 days worth of growth. So all you're going to do is you're just going to feel your face, feel your cheeks, feel your neck. Now your hair is going to feel a little bit rough in one direction. So for me, it's straight down. Okay, it's a little bit rough. But when I go straight across the neck, for me, and then when I go up the cheeks, it's really, really rough. Okay, so the slightly rough is going to be your with the grain. So for me, personally, and we're all different. Everybody's hair grows in different patterns. Some people, they're lucky, it just grows straight up and down. Some varies that are straight up and down, sideways. You have some guys that their hair swirls in the neck where it grows in like 3 different directions. So like I said, this is custom tailor-made to each individual shaver. So for me, my first pass is always straight down. Now on the neck, like I said, mine goes sideways. So technically my with the grain pass would go from left ear to right ear. But I don't do that. I opt for a across the grain, which is just straight down. Then your second pass would be an across the grain, and this is something that each individual user also tailors to their needs. You figure out which way you're going to go across the grain to get the most efficient beard reduction. For me, I like to go on the top of this cheek. I go from the nose to the ear, and then on the jawline, I go from the ear to the nose, or ear to the chin. And then this side, I just go straight across, and then I'll just do another pass down the neck. And then here comes the sticky part, the against the grain. So this is where your beard is the roughest. You can feel it the roughest. Now after you've done these first 2 passes, chances are your face is going to feel pretty smooth in the directions you shaved. So if you go like this, your cheeks are going to feel pretty smooth. And then when you go like this, they're going to feel like you didn't remove any hair. That's fine. That's normal. Keep in mind though, if you do against the grain, this is commonly the pass that is going to give most people the most irritation. This is usually where you're going to get your weepers, and this is where your shave can go sideways, especially starting out, and especially if it's on the neck, because your neck is very sensitive anyway. So starting out, you may not want to opt to go against the grain, but if you do decide to go, it's very important to figure out exactly which way your grain is growing and then you will shave in the direction of the hair, and when you are done, you will feel completely smooth all the way around. But at the end of the day, the perfectly smooth shave, I don't think really for me is the be all or end all. I'm looking for a nice, close, comfortable shave with no irritation, no redness. All I need to do is make it look like I actually shaved, and that's it. So there's lots of guys that opt not to do an against the grain. There's lots of guys that can't do an against the grain because it's just not worth it. Just end up with way too much irritation, redness, and then it takes all the fun out of it. So really, that's about it. There's really not a whole lot to talk about on this topic. So it's custom tailored to each individual person. The way you shave is going to dictate on your personal beard growth, and really that's all about it. And it's just that simple. Just let your hair grow for a couple of days, feel your face, slightly rough, then really rough as you're against the grain, and then the rest is up to you. And then it's all about that beard reduction, and that's why when you're in the groups, you're going to see things like the 3-pass shave. Basically, that's what the 3-pass shave is. You go with the grain, across the grain, against the grain, and then maybe a cleanup pass if you missed a couple areas, and that's it. Is it a bit more time consuming than taking that 26 blade cartridge razor and dragging it across your face with a can of canned foam? Yeah, it is more time consuming. But is the end result better? You bet it is. So really, that's all I have for this one, guys. This is a very short one, but this topic, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. It's just that simple. So, for the weekend shave, we are going to slay the dragon this weekend. Another great soap from First Canadian that Randy sent to me. This one it's a little extra special. It's not his new formula, or his newest formula. It's version 1, so it's the soft soap. And Randy sends his soaps at a certain percentage. I'm not going to give that percentage away. I know what it is. I'm not going to divulge it. Anyway, this soap is percented at about, I think it's 2.5 or 3% higher than his usual soaps. He was trying it out, and yeah, my God, does it ever smell good? It's definitely strong. It just kind of reaches out and just smacks you right in the face as soon as you open that tub. But the soap kind of looked kind of fugly, I guess. So he sent to the blind guy, because I can't really see it anyway. So, I mean, it's just perfect, right, for me. So thank you for that, Randy. So the soap is Blod of Dreki, Blood of the Dragon. I'm sure you guys have seen that popping up on the groups. And we're going to dive into that this weekend. And I do have a sample of the splash from Ken Marginson at Cal Shaves. So that would be the weekend shave. Thank you for tuning in once again. I do appreciate it. As always, friends, have a great day and an even better shave. And we will catch you on the weekend when we slay the dragon. Ciao.